You have to have great mental capacity in order to evolve into the person that you want to become.
Negative thoughts are not visitors, they are invaders. If you tolerate them, they will take over your home, your mind. If you entertain them, they will eat your purpose from the inside. And if you let them linger, they will convince you to quit on the very thing God placed you here to achieve. So you must do what I call cosmic housekeeping. Take inventory of what you think. Monitor your inner speech. And when you catch your mind drifting toward fear, doubt, worry, resentment, stop it like you would a criminal at your door. Replace it with gratitude, with faith, with the voice of power that says, I was not born to be broken. I was not created to be weak. I am made of the same substance that built mountains, that formed galaxies, that breathes through the lungs of champions. Now let me address the biggest lie that keeps people weak. I'm just not a positive person. Rubbish. You were not born positive or negative. You were conditioned. Your environment trained you. Your experiences shaped you. But nothing is set in stone unless you let it be. What has been learned can be unlearned. What has been programmed can be rewritten. The key is repetition. You become what you repeatedly do. You believe what you repeatedly say, and your attitude will reflect the dominant thoughts you entertain over time. So if you want to develop an unbreakable mental attitude, you must start with this. Control your input. Feed your mind daily with faith, courage, and truth. Speak power even when you feel pain. Read the words of greatness until they burn inside you. There is no shortcut. There is no hack, but there is a path. And it begins with one decision, that no matter what life throws at you, your attitude is yours. Not your enemies, not your critics, not your pasts. Yours. And that, my friend, is the beginning of power.
Hey, yo, that's it, kid.
Come home late, it seems you barely beat the sun. Tapping my shoulder, thinking you gon' get you some. Smelling like some fragrance that I don't even wear. So if you want some loving, I suggest you go back there. Where you came from, day to day, with you it's always something else. Working my nerves, God knows that I don't deserve what you put me through, 'cause I've been so true to you. For you to come at me with another lame excuse.
Hey, yo, that's it, kid.
I've heard it all before. All of your lies, all of your sweet talk. Baby this, baby that. But your lies ain't working now. Now look who's hurting now. Who's hurting now? To shut you down. Time to shut you down. Play the fool. I was your fool. I believed in you. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Your lies ain't working. Lies ain't working now. Who's hurting now? Who's hurting now? To shut you down. Time to shut you
Hey, yo, that's it, kid.
What were you thinking? Bringing her into our home in our bed.
Okay, we are recording on the mic. Is this turned up enough? Mic test. Mic test, mic test, mic test. Welcome. Let me sit up. I feel like you can't see me. Oh, okay. Sorry, my posture is trash. This is crazy. I need to practice some more wall sits because my posture is terrible. But yeah. Welcome to my series of evolving. This is my journey of healing. This is my journey of becoming a better me. And I'm just documenting this and just taking you guys on this journey with me, being extremely open and transparent with everything in my life. As a young adult in their 20s, I think that it's super important to acknowledge these milestones. Milestones? What the to to establish these milestones and to also recognize new adjustments, to also recognize change and discomfort and fear, things that have a huge impact in our lives. I just feel like there's a lot of things that need more awareness and more attention, and a lot of things that stop us in life from reaching opportunities that we should take upon. A lot of things have an influence on why people aren't successful in life, and why people don't take on opportunities, why people are not in the position of their life that they thought that they would be in. I'm still very young. I don't know the aspects of life, but so far I'm starting to recognize that life will always life, and no matter what, you have to have great mental capacity in order to evolve into the person that you want to become. So fear is something that every single person experiences. Fear is that feeling that we get when we believe that something is harmful to us, or when we go through traces of uncertainty. When we are in uncomfortable situations, it's mostly because that situation or that environment is unfamiliar to us. Fear is that natural emotion that is meant to protect us. And it's important to understand what fear is, because fear affects the decisions that we make. Many people don't fail in life because they are intelligent or they lack some type of knowledge. People fail in life because they just don't even try. They quit before it even starts. That fear of failure, that fear of rejection, that fear of what others might think of you, people's perception of you. My cat is scratching on the door. What is going on here? Nope. Now you stuck with me. Oh, would you like to say anything? Hello? I don't think she wants to talk. She probably just wants her dinner. She's very demanding when she's hungry. But anyways, right, so fear has a lot of control on us. Fear will have you thinking that you don't deserve where you are at. You don't deserve where you need to be. Fear will have you reaching into your anxiety bag, thinking about the 100 different ways to which why you can't do something, the 100 different ways of the bad responses that you would get from pursuing this opportunity. I hate fear, and so we have to learn as human beings to kind of control our brains, to not think so negatively, and to create a more powerful mindset with more positive auto suggestion. And so, like, a lot of people, they fear even being an entrepreneur. I used to think growing up that you needed to be this rich, older person in order to start a business. I didn't think that anybody at any age can start a business and become an entrepreneur and, make their own identity and their own brand and build it from the ground up. That seems like a very intimidating task. And especially if you don't come from an environment to where being an entrepreneur and being successful is normal, you may tend to have extra fear. And because you're not used to seeing it around you, you may not think that it's ever possible. That's how also why fear is highly attached to uncertainty. Because you don't know how something is going to go, it produces more fear in you. Of course, compared to if you knew how the situation was going to go. If you're comfortable, of course you're not going to be scared to accept an opportunity that you're comfortable with. Screw anxiety, screw fear. If you are thinking about pursuing something but you're not sure about it, just do what your heart says. Take the fear out of it, take the anxiety out of it, take out what other people think. At the end of the day, you are the main character of your story, and you cannot run your life based off of other people's expectations. You are your own person. Claim your life. So for the meal prep tonight, we got some baked tilapia, or half of a baked tilapia, doing a piece of lemon with some seasoned rice and some steamed broccoli. Good stuff. If y'all want to see a tutorial on how I do my meal preps, how I cook everything, make sure to comment that down below, and I'll definitely get that over to you guys. And we got, of course, some water.